Ness.
Hi, John.
Hi, Ness.
How are you?
I am all right. See, we've already launched into our wellness question.
I know.
I think I am still a bit sad because my daughter's still not as well as she could be.
Okay.
And has some sad stuff. So in my heart, I'm probably at 2.53. I think in my wellness, I am 4 because I'm a bit
Snot face?
not a cold. I think I've just got allergies.
Oh, it's that
and I think
season,
in my
isn't it?
head, I'm good.
I love that.
I'll go 5. I'm going 5 today for my general well-being.
I'm loving that.
But it's still a bit sad.
Yeah, that will sit with you for a while, John.
Yeah.
Sorry that you're feeling sad.
Thank you. How are you?
Well, I've had a really good morning at church.
Yeah.
We seem to have new people come to church today, so that's made me feel pretty happy. I've still got this snot face thing going on, but I haven't had to take a Codral for quite a few hours, so I'm feeling a bit positive about that now.
That's great.
And I think that I'm going to bounce into the new week, which makes me a little bit happy.
Excellent.
So out of 5, I reckon I'm probably a 3.9. Can I have a 3.9?
You can have whatever number you like.
Yeah, I
'cause
reckon I'm a
it just
3.9.
Helps us talk.
Yeah.
So this is a question that really good to ask. How are you? But then, of course, how are you really? Like how are you really? Not just good or okay, but actually go into that because
Authentic answer.
authentic, radically honest.
Real. How are
Real.
you really
How are
feeling?
you really feeling? This is our last episode of this season.
Oh.
We're going to do usually about 10 episodes per season. So might be a couple of weeks off if you're watching every week. Might be a couple of weeks off. But this is another big question.
It's
this
a
is
big
one
one.
that people ask us a lot. But before we get to that, we always have a smaller question that starts a bigger conversation. Small question that, just seems simple, but it helps to get to know each other a bit better.
So can I ask it?
You can ask it, Ness, sure.
So, what makes you laugh, John?
What makes me laugh? I think my dogs. They're one thing that guaranteed to get a laugh. We've got 2 Chihuahua cross dogs. One's a Chihuahua mini Foxy and one's a Chihuahua we think mini Pincer. It's like somebody shrunk this small tiny dog and she's just manic. And she always comes and she's always got a ball.
She's funny.
Or she brings us a toy and then she comes and she sits. So that our tiny dog is called Miso and our small dog's called Lani. And Miso inevitably goes, I want to play, and then just literally jumps on Lani, and it's very funny.
I love that.
She's a character.
They're funny little dogs. I know your dogs, they're funny. They make me laugh too. Yeah.
What makes you laugh, Ness?
I love it when my husband or my daughter, both of them are really clever, and when they get words wrong,
Right.
I love it. I just absolutely love it. So Rob's from America, and we all love it in the family when Rob says a pronunciation incorrectly.
Right.
So
like
can
an
I-
American pronunciation.
Yeah, can I give you an example?
Australian.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a suburb called Lidcombe.
Lidcombe.
Yep, and Rob once upon a time said, he rang my dad not knowing where he was. He got off the train.
Right.
And he said to my dad, Rob, where are you, mate? And Rob said, John, I don't know where I am. I'm at a place called Lidcombe.
Lidcombe.
Lidcombe. That makes me really laugh.
Cool.
When Rob gets words muddled up, it's hilarious.
Sorry, Rob, if you're watching.
Yeah,
we
that's
love
right.
you.
No, but I just find it really
We
funny.
can be funny. It's okay to be
Pronunciations are
funny.
funny. Yeah.
So that's a small question, starts a bigger conversation. Just getting to know you. These little conversations just build up in time when we get to know each other.
So fun. Hey, but the big question today is,
Big.
wow.
Wow.
Are you ready for the big question?
Can I tell what everyone is?
You tell them.
it is God a boy or girl? Like, does God have a gender, male, female? Because often we could talk about God as boy names.
We do. We say
He, him, his,
Yeah.
father,
Yes. Daddy.
Lord. So,
It's like boy.
boy names for God.
Yeah.
So, what do you reckon, Ness? Is God a boy or a girl?
Do you know what? I used to think that God was a boy when I first became a Christian because of the he, him, daddy, father, Lord language. I made an assumption that God was a man.
But you don't think so now?
I don't think so. I know that Jesus was a man and Jesus was the human version of God
Yep.
on our earth. So that part of God was definitely a man. But the Holy Spirit is spirit. And I don't think the spirit has a gender. It's not a boy or a girl. It's
No.
spirit. And then God, as in the Father of
Like creator.
the Creator, we've called Father, but I think we could equally say Mother. But because of the society in the olden days, we just assumed the male was the head. And that's why we gave this father male language to
Right.
the God name.
So God's a spirit,
Right.
and spirits,
Don't have a gender.
I think, can I use my unicorn?
Please.
I think, so this is a unicorn. It's just one of the toys we have here in our studio. Is this a boy or a girl unicorn?
Well, you know, something funny?
Yep.
Because the unicorn's pink, my brain, because I've been trained that way as a little girl, to think that unicorn is a little girl unicorn.
Right.
But unicorns
And
got...
I was going with the orange and go, could be a boy unicorn.
Right.
But reality is that this doesn't have bits.
None.
No bits. No, none of the private bits.
Nope.
The girl bits and the boy bits.
Nope.
And bodies have bits.
Yeah.
Sometimes complicated things. Some people are born with both bits, boys
Yeah.
and girl bits, but this doesn't have bits. But we tend to, as you said, we tend to choose the gender that's like us.
Yeah.
You know, did you have a teddy when you were growing up?
I had a girl teddy.
You had a girl teddy? See, I had a
What'd you
boy
have?
teddy.
Oh, how interesting.
And did your teddy have bits?
No bits.
No, so just wanted it to be like you.
Always.
And I think that's the case too, that people want God to be personal.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a gender in English, it's either he, she, us, even them, sort of still implies that you've got some sense of gender that might be both or either or, but it is impersonal. You can't say it because that's a thing.
Right.
So God's not a thing. So people want to relate to God as a person.
Yep.
And so boy, because boys were the boss, as you said, of
Yeah.
religion.
Yeah.
So boys were boss of thinking about God, so they used God words that were
Boy language.
male.
Yeah.
Male language. So,
And you know,
well, that's my theory anyway.
I
I'm
like
not
it.
sure.
And if we look at the Bible talks about humans being made in God's own image.
Wow. Because are you a human, Ness?
I'm a human.
But you're not a boy.
No.
And I'm not a girl.
Right.
And
I've
we're
got
made
girl
in
bits.
God's image.
You're right.
And so what's that mean?
Well, if I was to think that, it's a little bit like you talked about my teddy and I thought my teddy was a girl.
Yep.
I think that I'm just made perfectly in God's image, like you are made in God's image perfectly. And just like our listeners today, you're all made perfectly in God's own image. And I don't think God has a gender.
Because I don't think that's talking about on our outside.
It's
when
not
we're
that
talking
bit.
about the image of God,
Yeah.
we've said God's love.
Yes.
And I can love and you can love and we can all love and that's not that doesn't worry whether a boy or girl.
Parts,
Everyone
no.
can love.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
And that story at the start of the Bible, literally there are two stories at the start of the Bible, and they're a bit different. But the first one, where God makes everything in 7 days,
Yep.
it says, let us make humans
Yeah.
in our image.
Whoa. Male and female.
In our image.
Yes.
You know, that's God. One
Yes.
God in our image.
Yes.
Male and female, God created them.
Yes.
In his image, God created them.
Wow.
So you're right. Yeah, the Bible definitely said both are made in God's image.
Isn't it amazing?
And so what's that say? Does that mean God's a male? No. Does that mean God's a female? No. We're all made in God's image because it got to do with our
What's going on in our heart?
heart and our
Yeah.
soul. So, wow,
Big question.
big question. But did you know also,
What?
you mentioned the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Someone once said to me, and you can check this out if I'm wrong, please let us know in the comments, but that sometimes our words in language have a gender. Not
That's right.
so much in English, but particularly I know in German,
Yep.
things are either, and in French,
Yep.
they're either male or female.
Yep.
Even if they're just things, they have a
Yeah.
gender.
Yeah.
And pneuma, which is the spirit word for spirit, is a feminine word.
Good heavens.
Somebody said that. I've got to check that out. So
That's huge.
one thing we want to leave you with on our last episode for this season is that you've got to keep asking questions. We're not going to answer all the questions for you. We're just here to have a conversation.
Start the conversation.
and have a go at answering them.
Yeah.
But just keep asking the questions. So, God a boy or girl? No, neither. Except when God became a human and it had to choose one or the other, really. Particularly back then.
Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus wasn't
boy.
just a baby Jesus, was a boy.
Yeah.
And grew up to be a man.
Yep.
But Holy Spirit,
That was big.
not a boy or girl, and lives in us. God lives in as spirit. God as a Holy Spirit is in me and is in you
And
in
you.
So, wow,
That was big.
that is big. What was our little question?
What makes you laugh?
Fine. What makes you laugh? And even better sometimes is have a go at making other people laugh too.
Hey.
Maybe slay something wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
See, I made her laugh.
Hey, thanks for joining us on the way. It's been really fun having you this season. We can't wait to see you again for our next season that'll be coming shortly when school goes back. Can't wait to catch you then.
And we're going to tackle some really big questions.
I
If
know.
you've got questions, please write them in the comments or send us a message. Thank you. Yes, thank you from me as well for joining us on the way to discovering more about each other and about God. And you can listen on the way to school, on the way to home, on the way to church.
Hey, John,
Are you going to ask me a question?
I'm going to say you have the best day.
You beat me. Have the best day
No,
ever.
John, you have the best day ever.
and have the best day ever too.